Imagine a company worth over $2 trillion. Yes, you heard it right, 2 trillion. That's Apple for you. The tech giant, with its unmistakable logo, is not just a brand, but a phenomenon that has taken the world by storm. But what exactly does a $2 trillion market cap mean? It means Apple's value is roughly equal to the GDP of Italy, or about 50 times that of Ford Motor Company. But let's take a step back. Apple didn't just spring overnight. It all started in a humble garage in the 1970s with Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak at the helm. From selling hand-assembled computers to pioneering the smartphone revolution, Apple's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. So how did this tech titan go from a startup in a garage to being worth $2 trillion? But how did Apple achieve such an immense feat? Let's dive into the past. And before we do, don't forget hit that subscribe button to continue exploring fascinating stories like this one. In a small garage in California, two young men named Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak founded Apple in 1976. This seemingly humble beginning was the birthplace of a technological giant that would go on to shape the world as we know it today. Back then, computers were seen as a tool for governments and large corporations, not something for everyday folks. Jobs and Wozniak, however, envisioned a world where everyone had access to this incredible technology. They set to work, and soon, the Apple I was born. This was a computer for the people, a machine that broke down the barriers of complexity and made technology accessible to all. But the Apple I was just the beginning. The dynamic duo knew they had to push the boundaries further, and so, they did. In 1977, the world was introduced to the Apple II. This wasn't just a computer, it was a revolution. With its user-friendly interface and innovative design, the Apple II took the world by storm, changing perceptions about what computers could be and who they were for. The impact of the Apple II was nothing short of seismic. It didn't just make waves, it created a tsunami in the computer industry. A new era had dawned, and at the helm was Apple, steering the ship towards an exciting future of endless possibilities. This was a time of immense growth and success for Apple. The company went from a garage startup to a major player on the world stage in just a few short years. The Apple II became a household name, and the company's reputation for innovation and quality was firmly established. But not all was smooth sailing for Apple and its visionary leader Steve Jobs. Despite the company's rapid ascent, challenges lurked around the corner. Little did they know their journey was about to take a dramatic turn. A turn that would test their resilience and determination like never before. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. In 1985, Steve Jobs found himself ousted from the very company he had built. A bitter pill to swallow, Jobs left Apple, leaving behind the empire he had painstakingly created. Yet this was not the end of his story with Apple. Far from it. As Jobs ventured into other pursuits, Apple was left floundering. The company was losing its grip, teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. The future looked bleak, but just when everyone thought Apple was about to fall off the tech map, a twist of fate occurred. In 1997, Steve Jobs returned to the helm, a prodigal son returning to the fold. His return was a beacon of hope in the midst of the company's darkest hour. Yet, the journey to recovery was far from easy. Apple needed a lifeline, a financial boost to pull it back from the precipice. And in an unexpected turn of events, it was Microsoft, a fierce competitor that extended this lifeline. Yes, you heard it right, Microsoft. They invested a whopping $150 million in Apple. A seemingly strange move, but one that was mutually beneficial. Microsoft secured an assurance that Apple would continue support for Office on Macs. And Apple received the much-needed cash injection. This unexpected alliance was a testament to the adage that a friend in need is a friend indeed. But it wasn't just the financial boost that saved Apple. It was Jobs' vision, his unwavering belief in the essence of Apple. He streamlined the product line, focusing on fewer products but with impeccable design and user experience. He introduced groundbreaking products such as the iMac, the iPod, and later, the iPhone, which revolutionized the tech world. Jobs' return marked a new era for Apple, an era of innovation and success. It was a phoenix rising from the ashes, a testament to Jobs' leadership and the resilience of the Apple team, and as we all know, the rest, as they say, is history. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple launched some of the most iconic products the world has ever seen. The iPod, a compact device that revolutionized the way we listen to music, was an instant hit. Then came the iPhone, a sleek gadget that put the power of a computer in our pockets, changing our lives and the tech landscape forever. The iPad, an innovation that bridged the gap between smartphones and computers, pushed the boundaries of what we thought was possible. With every new launch, Apple was not just releasing a product, they were setting trends, defining culture, and sculpting the future. But what's behind Apple's astounding success? It's their unique pricing strategy. Apple has never been about competing on price. Instead, they've positioned themselves as a premium brand, selling not just products but experiences. The higher price tag is a testament to the quality, design, and innovation that each Apple product embodies. As the marketplace became more saturated, Apple faced stiff competition. But instead of engaging in price wars, they doubled down on their strengths: unique design, top-tier quality, seamless user experience, and relentless innovation. They've made it clear, they're not in the race to be the cheapest, but to be the best. After Jobs' untimely demise, the reins of Apple were handed over to Tim Cook. Since then, Apple has seen a succession of CEOs, each bringing their unique leadership style to the table, but all steadfast in carrying forward Jobs' legacy of innovation and excellence. Today, under the leadership of Tim Cook, Apple stands as a titan in the tech industry. Cook's focus on social responsibility and sustainability, coupled with his commitment to innovation, has allowed Apple to continue to shine, even in a post-Jobs era. With a vision for the future, Apple continues to innovate, shaping the tech landscape and changing the way we live. Under the spotlight or in the shadows, Apple's legacy continues to march forward, driven by a relentless pursuit of perfection, a commitment to innovation, and a vision to create products that are at the intersection of the humanities and the sciences. But what does the future hold for this tech giant? At present, Apple continues to push the envelope, with various projects under its belt. From exploring the depths of artificial intelligence to revolutionizing wearable technology, the company is tirelessly innovating. They're not just focused on gadgets and software though. Apple has made strong commitments to privacy and sustainability, setting a new standard in the tech industry. In the realm of privacy, Apple is leading the charge, striving to protect user data and maintain trust in an increasingly digital world. On the sustainability front, they're aiming for a closed-loop supply chain, where products are made using only renewable resources or recycled material. Speculations abound about their future innovations. Will there be an Apple car, perhaps a breakthrough in augmented reality? Nobody knows for sure. One thing is certain, Apple has always been about pushing boundaries, and as we look forward, we can only expect them to continue doing just that. Stay tuned.